Moon will now have under the tower to work with, but this is going to be a pretty nice start for the Axe. Okay, here we go. Crush, missile, looking to go for the weak Lesh. They'll get it done. MiSeRy going to be picking up the first blood, then drops down the net. A follow-up support takedown, a double kill for MiSeRy. Owie, he's moving in. He wants a metamorphosis kill. He's not. Lesh and Bane now smoke and roll towards this mid lane. A potential setup on for weak. Can they lead the sleep? Yes, they will. Then, oh, they did it taken off right there with the Forge creep. Not going to be enough, though. They're able to move in and finish him off with the help of the Starstorm coming out from Envy. That will secure it. Soxa both get to the side of Moon here. Moon has that level 6. He has that roar. He's looking to land it. Boom! Yells right at MSS. There's the Sunstrike. Should be more than enough to be able to get the job done, but MSS gets the call off, almost gets a few extra spins, the dunk, gets the kill on Moon, and this man's walking away into the Moonlight Shadow. Woohoo! Barely avoids the Hadouken there. How the hell did he walk away and live with that? He's gone. Soxa narrowly avoids getting slept and set up there from SVG. MSS is back. He actually spots out MiSeRy, it looks like, here, hiding within the trees. A new Sunstrike, also going to miss the mark. Just behind the Bane. They make the approach for MiSeRy. They hit him with the Starfall, and that's going to be plenty. He goes out. A series of...
You know, a lot of players will go for the second point and lead, you know, thinking, I'm not really going to use it this early on, but picks it up and uses it immediately. And saving MSS there, getting a little greedy with the call, thinking he can turn around and does actually. So a really nice read from MSS, but in the meanwhile, AOI does go down.
Find himself in trouble. Woo! Able to backpedal a bit. Loses one of his creeps. Tries to slow them down. Oh, Rose is not able to get the connection there with the stun, so MiSeRy able to walk out. What's happening in the top lane here? Soxa's rolling in. Owie showed up while MSS is still here. But it looks like things will fizzle out. Nothing will really end up coming of it. Arrow! Whoa! Connection from Envy onto Moon by the tower? Means that MSS can walk in, get the call, get the dunk. Nice shot there. That'll allow them to get to tier 1. The fact that DC have taken like 2 towers back-to-back in that top lane. Mid lane tier 1 was denied by Envy, but they still get a little bit extra money. Bottom lane, MSS jumps in for resolution. Eats the stun there, gets a couple of spins. Fiend's Grip will be committed and secured. Well worth, as it is the precious core.
Really didn't happen. They sort of just traded farm, and you kind of both just get less farm.
They're running for resolution, and he is just so far and away. Without that tier 2 standing, it feels like nobody can become close and aid. So MSS is going to be able to jump on forward, get the initiation.
Oh, there he goes, pinging the
Light
shrine.
of heaven, are you for real? Every game. Top lane, jumping from MSS. The call is out for Weehaw. He's like the remaining X Factor for this team. He goes for the Ghost Walk TP, but MSS is a Spin Lord! He's a freaking Spin Lord, man! The creeps, of course, were all there.
If he goes a little too far out, maybe he can go down as Moon pushes the lane out with the boar. Hawk scouting, and you spot him.
Just got that Blink Dagger, but he gets roared the second the bird flies over him. So it's a hard shot, but as mentioned, already got the Blink Dagger. So not going to be taking the biggest loss. And on the back of that, DC now walking down this bottom lane. It's time to get a tier 1. MP, let's see if they consider a defense. We have MSS on one side. We have SVG's Bane on the other. MSS decides to make the jump and the call. It's going to be holding resolution in place long enough for the rotation in. Soxa will follow it up with a stun, but there's going to be the Fiend's Grip. And that's resolution going out. Soxa will quickly flee, but you know, here his team looks to come to his aid. And it looks like DC might know what's happening here. Weehaw, look at his positioning. He is holding out. Will dish out the Tornado EMP combo onto Owie. Tries to Manta, but still will lose the mana. Not too much. Holds a bit of it. Will be able to restore a lot of his blue bar. Stun on the mid lane as they look to get the jump onto Soxa here. Look at the Metamorph Illusions. Dunk. Not necessary. We'll be able to get the finish regardless. Up and above, waiting on the high ground is Moon there.
He can always pop that, and it's very hard for DC to bring down any of the other heroes.
Oh man, they slowly smoke and creep in. They're going to be able to get the jump blink. Asleep is there though. The follow-up crush. A meatball above. Goes for the Sunder and gets it under resolution. That will lead to the quick dunk and finish. And a good hot start for MP. Hit up with a nice tornado set though. MiSeRy waits, backs, looks to send Saksa back home. Should be able to do so and will. But now he's waiting, snoozing, and now dead. MP quickly rock out too, and that was the opening that they could have asked for. Move in and get the finish on the Roche. A nice little approach from DC, but good quick reactions from MP get the turnaround play.
Yeah, I think the sleep actually like dodged the venge stun, or it mitigated some of the damage, so it was able to buy some time. We are throwing the tornado in. Aoi almost going down. See if he can airball some sunstrike, maybe. But
they were able to get the chase for Saksa, and back in the pit once more.
As they can, trying to stay as grouped up as possible so they don't give up too many picks. And yeah, they want to avoid something like this where Aoi gets swapped in as Saksa.
He gets swapped. Saksa, though, tried to go for a nice little jump onto MSS to take him out of the fight, but nearby was SVG, puts him to sleep, and it's going to be MP rolling forward with this fight. 2 already going down. The MiSeRy creeps trying to make it. MP going to be doing the first significant base damage, another follow-up stun. This time Saksa will get hit with the Yules. The follow-up stun's there. He does get scooted. Envy jumps in, hits him with the Starstorm. Roar's going to be coming out. It's going to get connection onto SVG. Looking to go for the burst. Crimson card. Going to get popped out from MS.
Or whoever. Otherwise, it's just almost impossible for us to take these team fights. So playing more into that narrative, that style that they drafted, and it just didn't work out early on.
Oh. Nice little jump there. They got a pick on the Rose in the top lane between Saksa and Wii. It's just a Lesh support who does have a buyback. But DC are looking to force it out. They're looking to just pretty much do what MP did to them in the previous game. It's time to go in on the mid lane. MP just throws himself into the army, drops down the Starstorm, does some significant work, and leaps back out. MSS will go in there next. Finds Resolution, just slashes right through him and dunks him down and home. Resolution's going to be out of this one, buyback, but DC now crippled in a bit of the damage department.
Fast enough.
They're TPing to the shrine already. I think they're already here. Yeah. Oh, Metamorphosis. MP's like, don't even think about it. This is our Roche. Thank you for starting it, but we're going to look to finish it. Moon on the high ground. That's a gem. It doesn't look like they see it's up there, but this is going to be a...
one of the few things they could do to stall this game out longer is try and steal that Roshan and delay NP is impending high ground push, but it doesn't work out. Sniff it out, and they stop from happening. They're going to catch Wii now as well, so even without the Metamorphosis, so it is on cooldown, they may just sort of march towards the high ground and try and force a buyback from the Invoker.
Big pick right there at what looked like it started as an attempt to get the jump from Saksa onto NP side. EE rolls in with a nice arrow and gets the connection. Moon looking to cut off Rose here with a nice little roar. Will reward them with the bursted takedown on the support, but now Aoi rolls in from behind, looking to cut off Moon here. Envy will be able to show up and gets the finish right there. Killing spree for Aoi, 6-19. Things still on the up and up for MP.
Trying to get some pressure down in this bottom lane. But EE has picked up the bots, and they're gonna maybe look for a pickoff here in the meanwhile.
They pop the Moonlight Shadow, and they blink right in. They spot out MiSeRy. He's gone. He does have a buyback. But MP are just hunting like sharks here into every lane and eating the DC bait for now. Looks like Resolution will wait behind to continue to keep the pressure off on some of these lanes, but Saksa jumps in. They are able to pop out the Lincolns with the amp, but as the roar comes out from Moon, a wild MSS Axa shows up in all of his golden glory and just starts spinning his way violently right through Moon. And they're going to be looking for Saksa too here. He's able to get forced back, tries to hide within the trees, looks to go for a TP, but no, sir, you will also get dunked on. And that's going to be Saksa out, no buyback for just about a minute. Him and Moon, DAC land.
Yeah, they, coming into a series that we thought was slightly DC favor, but like you said, NP in a really good position right now as Resolution almost going down.
He has to go back, has to tag the shrine here, but they are going to be able to get it done. Good game, calls out. MP have done it in a 2-0 of a best-of-3 final. Have bested Digital Chaos. NP, man, they did their run.